So the kids can go to kids class. They'll be bored here. That mic can be switched off if it is on. That mic, that button will be there. Off only. Oh. Okay. So on a Christmas holiday, I'm very happy and indebted to you for coming on time and attending these courses. In fact, no, even though cyclone is there and so many other disturbances are there, you don't want to get disturbed. You want to enrich your life with Bhagavad Gita. I'm so happy and thank you. So as usual, we'll start the session. We'll start with the prayers. So today we're going to add some more prayers. It will not be slightly extra prayers are added. So anyhow, I'll be reciting. You can now repeat after me. Yes. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pandum Langayate Giram Yat Kripadanam Vande Shri Gurum Dinatayinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hare Ram Tat Sat. Yes. The Prabhujis can come forward. We can occupy the seat. Okay, fine. Okay. So we are studying this scripture called Life Manual called Bhagavad Gita. Obviously, we cannot come on that to Christmas evening, assemble here for that to the same person, same story, same mantra every week. But yet, you're all coming here because of this personality. He made it possible. He assembled, he made a center so that everyone can come together. Okay. So as usual, we'll start with a recap. Today, we will be recapping and revisiting the first session again and again. Today we will see why we took that slide that day. Now you will be able to understand why you may think like it was a useless slide, why it is there like that, but it is most important slide. You will understand from today's session. Okay. Yes. What are the 4 needs? Physical need, okay. Psychological need, emotional need, spiritual need. We discussed one verse from that day. First verse, BG 1.1. Yes. We have two types of bodies. Gross body, subtle body. What does the gross body has? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Gross body and subtle body has mind, intelligence, false ego. Right. So how do people fall down? So they look at sense object, they'll contemplate on it. When it is contemplated, they develop attachment. After attachment, the lust increases. After lust, if it is unfulfilled, naturally anger comes. After anger, people, what will happen? Bewilderment of memory will happen. After that, intelligence is lost. Intelligence is lost. We are ready to do anything. Because of ready to do anything, people commit so many things. Yes. Good karma, bad karma, which is good? Akarma. Oh. So based on our opinion, good karma, bad karma, scriptures. Yes. How to get rid of all my reactions? I should do prayers, right? Go to each and every temple. Devotional service. Yes. Yes. What are the four authorized paramparas? Brahma, Sri, Rudra, Kumara Sampradaya. Yes. Brahma Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya. Okay, sorry. Acronym for minds. I. Infinite thoughts and desires. Never in present. D. Distraction. S. Stress and anxiety. The antidote? Intelligence should be strong. Yes. The rope example, you remember? The horse and the rope. Yes. Clear the previous samskaras. So without the previous samskaras, we cannot clear the mind. Yes. Give a positive engagement, chastise the mind, and don't do drastic changes. If you do drastic changes, it will fly away. And constant practice. Yes, chanting is very important. So how the our actions are sanctioned by the Lord? The soul, desire, then who approves? God. Okay, some specific name is there. Paramatma. Yes, Paramatma. Based on what he approves? Karma credits. Yes. After he sanctions, who does that job? Prakriti. Yes. Then she executes. Yes. What are the three modes of material nature? Which are the three modes? Goodness, passion, ignorance. Okay. How do we get into these modes? What makes us to get into these modes? Karanam Guna Sangasya. We get associated with the modes, and that is the reason we are getting into this mode. So these three modes, which is a good mode? Goodness, passion, ignorance. Which is a very good mode? None of the above. Okay. Why? Bind us back to earth. Yes. How to get out of these three modes? Devotional service, surrendering to Lord Krishna, because these three modes of material nature is a servant of Lord Krishna. So how a dog barks and we tell the master of the house, don't bark. So same way Lord tells it. Okay. So how to acquire knowledge? What are the three ways of acquiring knowledge? Pratyaksha, Anuman, and Shabda. Yes. Pratyaksha, Anuman, Shabda. Out of which is good? Shabda Brahma. Why? 1 and 2, I mean, why it is coming. Okay. Yeah. So it has axiomatic truth and predictions are amazing and it's a life manual. Yes. Okay. Okay. This is from the last session. Yes. Last session and last to last sessions. God can be realized in how many ways? Three ways. What is the analogy I have given? Sunlight, sun disk, sun planet. Yes. Yes. So what is the three ways? The name the three ways? Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Yes, Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. So is God is a person or energy? Person. Jai. I am very, very successful. Yes. So what is the qualification of Bhagavan? How many appearances should be there? Six. What are they? Wealth, okay. Beauty, Rich. Okay. Renunciation. Okay. Two more. Aishwaryasya, Viryasya, strength and knowledge. Yes, these two are missing. So rich, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation. Anyone who has this can be called as Bhagavan, not the bogus ones. Okay. Yes. Who is that supreme Lord? Eh, very simple question. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So today session is going to be very high dose. I'm warning you in advance. It's going to be very high dose, but it's one of the important session because it's a fact which we should all understand. Okay. Even though it's a Christmas holiday, even though it is raining, why we kept the session is we should know this fact. Okay. If you have given leave, no. After 1 week, what will happen? I'll let you know towards the end of the class. So this is how it will happen. Yes. So today's session is on ultimate perfection. So what we are doing in this Gita course is actually we are doing self-realization. Okay. So self-realization is an answer to three questions. Who are we? Who am I? That's the first thing. Second thing, who is that supreme master and whom I like? Who is that supreme? Who is that real master? That is number two. Number three, what is my relationship with that supreme? So these three things, if we know, then we can say ourselves we are self-realized by theory at least. Okay. Yes. So you have now you heard so many sessions. Now you have to answer me one question. Okay. Who are we? Are we the body or soul? Soul. Okay. Who is that supreme? Just now, Lord Krishna. What is our relationship? Servant. Yes. Servant is the very greatest title. DAS is the greatest title one can get in the earth. Not the PhD, not the doctor. Yes. Okay. Congratulations, all of you are self-realized. Yes, but it is in theory, we need to put it in practice. That is what is important. How do we put it in practice? Chanting, yes, devotional service is what the one which will put us into practice. Now, you see, we don't know much, no. See, we are just chanting how Lord will give the self-realization. We become so sadhu, like we'll become sadhu and things like that. Okay. So I'm not saying this. Even Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Yes. In the 10th chapter, 10th verse, he is saying, kindly repeat after me. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam tadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Any Mataji can read translation.
To those who are constantly devoted to the complete love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me.
Look at Lord's guarantee. He is telling, whomsoever constantly chanting my names, who is constantly devoted to me serving, I give the understanding. They don't have to do anything. They just have to serve me. I will take care of the rest to come to me. Yes, this is the assurance from the Lord. We give many guarantees and warranties for laptop, washing machine, so and so. They will not work even for 1 year. And that was the Chinese phones, no? Within 6 months only done. Yes. But look at the Lord's guarantee. He is assuring you, you just come to me, I will take care of everything. Yes. Not only one verse, next verse also is telling. Kindly repeat after me. Tesham evanukampartam aham ajnanajam tamah nashriyami atmabhavasto jnanadipena bhashvata. Prabhuji can read translation.
To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance.
Yes, the ignorance which is there in our heart, He will say, I will destroy it. He will is rest assuring. Is there just continuous verses. 10.10 is what we saw previous, and 10.11 is what is this one. So this is the assurance from the Lord. That's the reason we are emphasizing. Please chant every day. Yes. Otherwise, we cannot give you knowledge. Only Krishna can give you knowledge. Yes. 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 This is the first slide. I had it in the first session. Okay. So people, buy this home, you'll be happy. Buy this car, you'll be happy. Buy this bike, you'll be happy. In the Bangalore traffic, we cannot even go more than 20 kilometers. After that, one pothole or speed breaker will come. That's all. But still, advertisement you see, if you have this bike, girls will follow you. If you have this car, girls will follow you. This is how they make you happy. You are not happy because you don't have these things. This is what they advertise. And anyhow, this is most funniest. Without this innerwear, nothing is this one. My question is, has anyone got permanent, ever increasing happiness through any of these activities?
No.
No? Clear? This question I didn't put in the first session. Okay? This question, why we purposely didn't put is now you are in a mature state to understand these things. Yes? Okay. Now let's see what Krishna is telling about this world. Okay? Now, what he is talking about this world, how this world is like that. Okay? Why we have to hear from Krishna? Because unless you hear it from the horse mouth, don't listen to jackass. Means like we should hear from the designer. See, I work for ISRO. So we develop satellites. So when we develop and design satellites, we hand it over to an operation team. No, operation team, any decision they make, they consult us. Why? Because we are the designers, they should know what they are doing. So similarly, anything you do, it should be consulted to the authorized person who created. Similarly, this world is created by Lord Krishna. So we should hear from him, not from anyone else. So we should hear from bona fide devotees. Before going that, let's do a small exercise. I'm going to show some pictures. You should tell me in Sanskrit what is the name. Okay? Are we all ready? Yes? A place to eat. What is it called in Sanskrit? Bhojanalaya. Jai. Nice. Place of drinking. Madhushala. Okay. Another place? Another name? Madiralaya. Yes. Madiralaya. Place of study. Vidyalaya. Jai. Place of books. Granthalaya. Any guess what? Sorry. Any guess what is this Krishna would be saying? See, here Alaya means a place. So Alaya is a place. So this world is called Alaya only. Front there is one word is missing. Lokalaya. Okay, let's hear from Krishna himself. Yes? Kindly repeat after me. Mamupetya punarjanma दुःखालयम् अशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गताः. Any Mataji can read translation?
After training me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries because they have attained the highest perfection.
What is the name? Dukkhalaya. Alaya, but Dukkhalaya. How pessimistic Krishna is. Okay. Okay, we'll repeat this first. Kim punar brahmana punya bhakta rajarishyastata anityam ashukam lokam imam prapya bhajasvamam. Krishna is telling anityam ashukam. Yes. So it is as good as, so in a mobile manufacturing company, there are QC checks, right? So QC pass, one sticker will be there. So now one product is made, the QC has rejected, but somehow they packed it and send it. And it is printed in the label, it is defective, don't sell, not for sale. But yet it came to market and people bought it, and one person started to use it, and he turned on, no calls, nothing is going, and he is saying why it is defective. Are Baba, it is defective, it won't work. Similarly, this is Dukkhalayam. And what we are looking for? Shuk. Not only normal happiness, we want Nitya Shuga, permanent, eternal happiness. It should never end. But please understand, we come to a place Dukkhalayam. It is as good as we are going to a jail and asking, there is no AC here, there is no restaurant here, there is no mosquito net here, there is no proper toilet here. Are Baba, we came to jail. Jail will not have all these facilities. Yes, jail is a place where to purify us. Yes. And yes. So is Krishna really pessimistic? No, why is he so sadistic? Correct, na? Yes or no? How many of you feel it is very pessimistic? All feel it's correct, huh? Truth. Just because I am sitting here. Okay. Okay. Are we not having fun in this world? No enjoyment at all? It's temporary. Yes. Yes. Okay. So please don't accept. We are intelligent students of Bhagavad Gita. Don't accept anything just like that. Let us analyze. Let us have praman. Whatever I say here, we'll have a reference. We'll have praman. Okay. Now let us analyze now. Let us logically analyze now. An interesting comparison between prisoner in a jail and us. Okay. So prisoner has a uniform. What do we have? Body. We are entrapped in the body. Yes. And he is put behind the bars. What are the bars? Samsara, material world. Anything else? Huh? Maya. Okay. Relationship. Okay. Very dangerous. Mataji sir. Yes. You are not married. Huh? Okay. Desire. Oh. Okay. So actually, they are lust, anger, greed, illusion, envy, pride. These six anarthas. Anyway, we'll discuss in detail. Okay. Made to work hard. What is the analogy we have? Yes, we are struggling to survive. That itself is a great thing. Yes. Last jailer. Who's the jailer? Special. Not Emerald. Emerald is after escaping jail. Okay. We will come to that. Mind, okay. Still, one of the minister, one of the home minister, Durga Devi. This place is Durg, and the Devi who is in charge is Durga Devi. Yes, Prakriti only. Durga Devi, she has a trident. Yes, we'll discuss about first lust, anger, greed, envy, illusion, pride. You know, these six friends are very thick friends to our heart. Very, very thick. They won't leave us and they praise us like anything. You are so dear to me, don't leave me. Yes, because of these six friends, we are taking birth again, again, again in this world. Not for one or two or three. It is infinite. You take Ganga, remove entire Ganga water, you take the sand, count one sand particle. That number is huge, right? Even that number will be less than what we taken birth. That many births we have taken. Crores and millions of births we have taken. So every life we add some more into our bottle basket, lust, some more anger, some more greed, some more illusion, envy, pride. That's the reason from day one, some kids are very angry. Yes, you will see yourself. And some kids are so egoistic. If no small amount of pride is touched, ego is touched, they'll go very weird. Yes, it is all coming from previous samskaras, and we are carrying it nicely as our friend every lifetime after lifetime. Because of these six, we are not able to get out of this world. These strong bars. Okay. Now, this world is a place to purify us. Yes. In a jail, if we conduct ourselves nicely, right, the jailer will release us, right? They will reduce the punishment and release us. Why? Because you are now purified. You will not make the sinful or crimes again. So, with this confidence only, we are allowing you to release. Similarly, when we get purified of these six friends or enemies, actually, yeah, we will be released from the jail. Until that time, we should purify us. That's the reason we are asking us to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This mantra is the one which can cleanse us nicely and can get rid of these six anarthas. No other soap, no other detergent will work. Okay. Yes. Now Durga Devi, very special. She has a trident. You know trident, right? It has a three pointing trishul. Yes, pointing, very, very pricking trishul. She is poking us with three trishuls. The first one is Adi Atmik. Yes, there are three types of suffering we go through. First one is Adi Atmik. Adi Atmik means suffering due to own body and own mind. Yes, all of us, we relished very much in the mind session. We all understood our mind is the biggest culprit of our enemy. Yes, because we don't control them. It is the biggest enemy for us. Yes, and that is the most suffering. So she is poking us with first the Adi Atmic. Second one is Adi Bautik, that is due to others. In the seventh session, we saw there will be one person in the world, one person in our circle who will test our parameters to the extreme, like stress test, load test, everything, right? So there will be many persons in our life who will test us nicely, and she is poking with that also. And some people say, Prabhuji, I don't have any problem at all. Yes, nobody is troubling me. Then one mosquito is enough. Yes, one mosquito, if it bites, we get dengue, malaria, we are dead, means we are not down for weeks together. So this is Adi Bautik, Adi Atmik, Adi Bautik. Third one is Adi Daivik. Adi Daivik is natural calamities, flood, earthquake, and things like that. They are Adi Daivik. So these three trident, the Trishul, Durga Devi is poking us, get out here, get out of here, get out of here. Like that, she is poking us. We are, ah, और कुछ मारो, और कुछ. Yes, please give me more. It is itching here, please give me more. Yes, we are like that only. And like she wanted to say, get out of here, this place is for, not for you. You have to go to spiritual world. Durga Devi, she is a devotee, a servant of Lord Krishna, and like on the order of Krishna, she is doing this seva to us to make us understand this is not the place to live. You should go back to spiritual world. But yet we are very very comfortable when we call them and ask them, Prabhuji, how are you? I'm completely all right. Yes. Okay. We will see how things are. Yes. Now, if you see the reality of this world, lot of advertisement for happiness. Every billboard, if you see on the way to airport, on the way to in the airport also, in the aeroplane also, in the booklet they'll keep, there also. So much advertisement that if you have this, you'll be happy. And everyone is trying their best or own innovative ways to be happy. Yes, like no. I can say like when you get job, like I was looking for a job, like I was studying in my college, the placement fever started. If I get a job, I'll be most happiest person like that. I got a campus placement. First, some 1 week together, I was very happy and like no, I was the one first placed in my college. I was proud also. Like, but after when I joined the company, I understood. Okay, everyone is getting job, everyone is working. Now I'm also running in a maze like that means in a race. I'm understood. So after going into company, then like it has become normal. Similarly, now initially my salary was less, so I was looking for a double hike. So I got an offer. I was yes, my life is success like that. After going there, it is like any other company. I'm running, go day-to-day work, and laptop is same, people are same, targets are same, things are same. So the happiness which we get doesn't stay long. It's just temporary. That moment we'll be very happy, but within hours or days or years, it dies down. Yes. I don't want to tell. The marriage day also people are very happy. Further, I leave it to you for understanding. Yes. Okay. So some even get some happiness. True, happiness is there, but time kills all the happiness. Yes. And this is the nice analogy, which I like. This is wonderful. Slides prepared. The goat is trying to cross a place, free pasture is there, but it is about to crack. This is our logic of happiness. The anticipation that I will get this tomorrow. Okay, like suppose you got a job offer, double hike. Yes, I'm going to work there. I'll get double the money. Things like that. I can buy car. I can buy flat. I can finish the loans. All those anticipation gives us happiness, and a comparison like how my colleague is earning, how much my neighbor is earning, the delta difference. Yes, I am having more than 1,000 rupees more than him, or I'm having something extra than him. That delta happiness, no, that is also delta comparison also gives us happiness. Yes, once no, my mentor was sharing. So he was studying in his college in Mumbai. Then he was looking for admission into BITS college. So moment he got the score, he got to know that he will get an admission. So that day he was jubilant like anything. Yes. Then like first day of college he entered. Then he went into hostel. So he was looking at so much, what do you call the wonder. He was looking at like my dream is satisfied and things like that. After a week he understood it's like any other college, any other hostel. I have to go sleep, study, things like that. So this is how it works. Yes. This is the nice comparison. See, this burger has a huge bun in the top and bottom. Okay, and the in between only the crunchy, crispy vegetable is there. So this is the happiness which we get. In order to achieve this happiness, we have to travel through big, huge bun. What is this bun? Is nothing but endeavor. We have to endeavor very hugely. Then we will get a small, crispy vegetable. And in order to maintain that, we have to go through another bun also. Like we have to endeavor to maintain the same also. For example, I bought a car, so huge endeavor I put on this one. To maintain the car also, I almost spent another 1 lakh. Yes, when you buy flat also, then maintenance also is no costing. Nowadays it is so much so high that we can buy another flat. Yeah, that much only is there. Now, this all the things, all the three slides which I spoke is already described in Mahabharata, our real situation. Yes, I could have put this slide in first, but now you would not have understood. Okay, now we can understand. This is there in Mahabharata. I have not put my own interpretation here. Yes, there is a person here, that is us. Okay, yes, and there is a huge elephant is want literally no crush him like anything. A huge elephant is waiting for him to kill him. Yes, and there is a black and white rats are eating the branch where the man is hanging. Yes, and then top he cannot escape anywhere. If he comes down also in the bottom, snakes are waiting to devour him, and there is no way we can escape. Yes, now we'll see how we can escape. Now, what Mahabharata says for this analogy is the man is a common man. Okay, there are honeybees which are stinging him, and sometimes there is a honey is dripping from the honeycomb from the top, and he is tasting it. Haha, nice. Okay, yes. Okay, now we'll see what is the analogy is about. So, this man is like us only, common man. We are the persons in this. This elephant is nothing but emerage, death is waiting to crush us like any time. Moment you give a small gap, it will come and crush you. Yes. Now emerage is waiting. This black and white rats, no, the black and white hairs which I have and which will be developing soon. Yes. Slowly they are eating the branch. Slowly we are getting aged. Slowly we are getting aged and approaching where we will die only. No option. Okay. And so the elephant is nothing but mrityu. Death is approaching. Then this white and no black and white rats are janma mrityu jara vyadi. So jara old age, yes, and then bottom the elephants are vyadi diseases which is waiting to bite us, right? COVID, so many things are coming on the way. Yes, so this is the case, and the honeybees which are biting the person is called the daily work. Like we have office, we have a kids, we have kids exam, we have so many duties to do, so they are all biting us. In between one drop of honey is coming, and we are drinking it. Ah, I am very happy. Prabhuji, how are you? I'm completely fine. Okay, so I was no telling to one of my relative, I couldn't believe this is how people, like how it can show like that. But I was speaking to one of my relative. Okay, she's 70 plus. So like she's like she's asked me, why are you joined ISKCON? Why this young age you joined ISKCON? Anyway, I'm addressing that. Why young age you joined ISKCON and things like that. So I told her, see, these four things are mandatory in everyone's life: Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. So I asked her, so after your old age, what will happen to you? I will die. Then I asked her, then what will happen to you? I'll take another birth. So is it not a problem to you? No, what is the problem? We'll take another birth, we'll go. This is how it works. No. So they are not even understanding they are going through a problem. Yes. But if you see from here, actually Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi is the real problem. Yes. But yet people don't realize and say, Prabhuji, so happy, so happy. I am in cloud nine. Yes. Yes. This is the like very pathetic condition which we are in this. This is the reason Krishna is telling this place is Dukkhanayam. Now, how this person can escape? How this person can escape? Hey, logical answer here. I'm not telling devotional answer. This is a someone has to lift from the top. He cannot get down. He cannot go anywhere. Yes, someone has to lift from the top. That's the reason we call out like this: Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I am drowning in this ocean. Oh Lord, please help me. No one can save us. Nobody can come and stop the elephant. Nobody can remove the snake. Nobody can remove the white rats. Right? If somebody climbs up, also it will break down. Yes, somebody comes near to you, also that elephant will attack you. Only person who can help you from the who can help you is from the top only. Lord only can save us. Just show the hand, He will take you. But we are not at all ready to show our hand itself. It's like the chanting every day. Yes.
Cyclone can.
Yes. Okay. So our happiness here is like a temporary, like depends on the various situation. If it is no cyclone, we are sad. If it is sunny day, we are happy. That is the way it is. Okay, various situation and conditions. Now, journey to the real happiness. So, which sweet do you all like? Rasagulla, I will take example. Ah, okay. Okay. One rasagulla I give you today. Today it's not there. Just telling. Okay. Today while serving the prasadam, we give one rasagulla to you. Prabhuji, nice. Acha hai. Then Prabhuji, aur ek. Take one. Third I give you. Fourth I will give you. Fifth I will give you. After that, what will happen? Bus. Prabhuji, aur kuch I cannot take. This is the happiness in the world. We cannot enjoy more than some limited. They are just temporary. This happiness will frustrate, they saturate. Wherein in spiritual world, it never saturate, it never ends, it never be like you will say bored enough. Okay, any other sensual activity you take, max to max few days, that's all. After that, we'll be bored after any activity. But in spiritual world, it is not the case. Always Kirtan goes on, always serving of the Lord goes on, always pastime dealers with the Lord is going on. And that is the eternal happiness, and it will be never ever saturates. Okay. So see, you can also see, like no, week after week, we are chanting the same Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We are chanting the same different shlokas, are almost are all the same. Why people are coming here? Some happiness you are getting, and see, it will continue. All the devotees are here. No, all the people who are volunteers, they are also here because they are experiencing this happiness. That is the reason they are here. All the material activities like watching films, watching movies, whatever sports, blah blah blah, they will never give you complete happiness. Only spiritual activities give you complete, eternal, blissful, never ending happiness. Yes? Even to that journey, what Krishna is telling, to achieve that journey, what Krishna is telling, let's try to see. Yes? It's one of the most important verse. This verse and next verse. Like it's a, I can say, we can say the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, we can say. Yes? Kindly repeat after me. दैवी दैवीयेष गुणमयी मम माया दुरत्यया मामेव ये प्रपद्यन्ते मय्यामेतां तरन्ति ते. Prabhuji can read translation.
This divine energy of mind, consisting of the three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome. But those who have surrendered unto thee can easily cross beyond it.
Yes. You see the three modes of material nature, the person who was standing in the cliff. Yes, very difficult to overcome. Only who can surrender to Krishna, he can cause very easily, very easily. This is what the assurance from Krishna. Yes, this is a famous verse. One of the Tamil movie, before killing some person, they recite this verse because it should be heard like that. Yes, like it's not the right way to show the verse, but actually this is one of the wonderful verse. Yes, kindly repeat after me. Sarvadharman parityajya मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वां सर्वपापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. Any Mataji's can read translation?
Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear.
Okay, this is one of the nice verse. You see, one catch is here. Krishna is telling, we have all our doubt. Does this person can remove all my sin? I did so many in my life, so much in the past life, so much in the future also, as this person will remove, that doubt will come. Before knowing that, Krishna understood and he said, Ma Suchaha, do not worry, I will take care of it. Don't worry. Yes, because we don't have faith. Krishna has to reinstate Ma Suchaha, don't worry. Yes. The best example you can see the surrender devotees like Gajendra and Prahlad Maharaj, they are going through a lot of suffering. This is not a simple suffering you can see. Because they are surrendered to the Lord, they are so happy. In fact, the Gajendra prayers, you will see such a wonderful, wonderful, amazing. He was telling to the Lord, Oh Lord, I have not called you or not, I cried, no kind of just to because of pain I couldn't offer this lotus to you. Yes, look at the devotion, look at the surrender. I want to offer this lotus to you. Because of that I called out to you. Yes, so such a surrender, Lord immediately came and removed. Moment he surrendered, until that time Lord didn't come. Okay, moment he surrendered, Lord immediately came and he helped. And look at Prahlad Maharaj, he was poisoned, he was crushed by elephant, he was thrown from the hilltop, so many things. Yet throughout the day he was chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. He was chanting only. That's all, nothing else. But nothing distracted him, nothing disturbed him. Yes, just by surrendering, we can reach the ultimate goal, which is the spiritual world. If you don't surrender, which surrender means the first step is chanting. If you don't chant, we will never reach the spiritual world. All this think self-realization will become theory only. It will never get into practice. Yes. Now, Prabhuji, understood? Yes? Okay, one more point I want to cover. See, this world is like a swimming pool, okay? And you are coming here and with an objective not to become wet. Similarly, you had come here not to commit any sin. In this world, we are prone to commit sin. How, if you get into swimming pool, you will become wet. Similarly, when you take birth in this world, you are prone to commit sin. Yes, only by surrender to Krishna, He can only remove all sinful reaction. We don't know what are the things we did in our past life, past to past life, and things like that. We never know what is the equation left with many, many people. Only He can remove it. For example, okay, somebody you are given a loan, somebody you are given the loan, and you didn't repay, and before repaying, you died. Yes, what will happen? Next life, the person who given you loan will become your son, and he will get with full interest. Okay, okay. Like this, so many equations are there. This karma is a very complicated software, and it's very difficult to nullify and look for each and every action. Let me complete the opposite reaction. It is impossible. Yes, and like a person, many people steal the shoes or the chappals in the temple, right? So 3 lifetimes they have to become the sheep where the wool. Yes, that skin is taken and made shepherd 3 lifetimes. Yes, like that, different equations are there for different activities. Now we don't know what and all we have done. Only by surrendering to Krishna, he removes all the like karma account balance immediately zero. Okay. Okay. Now, so another point is the bhakti is mandatory. Yes, the other things, whatever you're doing, duties are also mandatory. Bhakti is also mandatory because we are servants of Krishna. Yes, and because we have taken birth, we should do the service to the Lord. Yes. Now, question will come, Prabhuji. Okay, I understand. I will surrender to Krishna. I fully trust you. Now I have lot of other works. Please don't disturb me. At the age of 60, I will retire from all the works. Then I will do no chanting. I will do fully surrender to Krishna. Is it possible?
What is the
Why?
guarantee?
What is the guarantee that you will live till 60? Yes, true. Yes. Any other reason? Okay, I'll assure you I'm giving a guarantee. Oh, please don't answer. I'll assure you I'm giving guarantee you will live till 70. Okay. Body will not. Okay, I'll give you body also. Don't worry. Mind, yes. Why the mind will trick us? Samskaras, yes, yes. So many people will say, Prabhuji, let me become stable, let me become settled. This problem is there, let me complete this problem, then I will do the bhakti. Yes, please understand the karma reactions work like this. They give one problem, then 10 problems waiting in the queue. Okay, so you finish one problem, then 10 problems will be lining up the queue and it will come. After 10 problems, then 100 problems will be waiting. You will never get time to settle. But bhakti should be done every day, then only we'll be able to progress. Now I'll tell you a real life example why should we practice bhakti very early. This picture I'll explain you later, you listen to me first. Okay. Last year, as a pastor of Shastradhan, we went to a old age home in Sarjapur. That place is full of misery only. Whatever Dukkalayam, Ashwashwatam, we could see personally in our own eyes. So we went to, it's a 3-floor building. We went to ground floor, and my Prabhuji went, my mentor went. Ground floor people cannot move from their bed. They are bedridden. So there, we want to do Kirtan and a small class, then we want to give Bhagavad Gita. So those people could not even get out from the bed. So the attendant said like, no, they cannot be, they cannot even stand up, they cannot listen in class and things like that. So they went to first floor. The first floor where people are there, they are having many problems. Like one person was constantly yelling. Then the attendant said like in his knee, intolerable pain is there always it seems. Because of that, he's constantly yells and shout at the people like that. And some person like like they were simply staring like this, like very grave, very staring like this. Yes. And like in the third floor also people were there. They came down to second floor. Like some people are always talking. One person was a judge, high court judge it seems. He was there and he was talking and talking and talking. Within 1 minute I can give judgment and things like that. He was keep on talking. So there what we realized was old age is very miserable. Please understand, very miserable. We cannot go through that so easily. Yes, yet we have to forcibly has to go through. Our nuts and bolts will not work. Our shoulder, this joints will not work. Yes, many problems are there, but we'll not be able to tolerate. So what is really happening in their life is they were taking shelter of their position, their salary, their relations, all the relationship they are taking shelter. Like I'm a high court judge, so he was taking shelter of the position and salary. Okay. So they were taking shelter of their salary, their position. Because they are in position, many people will come and say obeisances and things like that. But after some time, the shelter, they are taking shelter of their kids also or something like that. After the shelter is removed, their life is miserable. They could not do what they can do. So in that place also we try to distribute and things like that. So this is the thing. But wherein you see other side of the story, the devotees also go through old age. There are devotees who get cancer. There are devotees who are bedridden. Yet they are always blissful. And we met one cancer patient. One of my mentor met a cancer patient. Instead of getting inspiring that person, they got inspired from that person. Such is amazing blissfulness the devotees have. Just because throughout their life they took shelter of Krishna, not someone like position, money, or the person, or the relationship. Because they took shelter of Krishna throughout their life, even though they are miserable in their life, they are still blissful and happy. They don't complain like what the old age scene we saw. Constant complaint, constant yelling, constant graveness, constant this one. Yes. And this is one such example. Another example is one Samogalila Prabhu, you all know, right? He was distributing books. One person with a cigarette is something like 50 plus. He told, hey, you are some 20 plus only. Why are you distributing this? This is a time for enjoyment. Yo, like that he said. Like now this person, Amaglila Prabhuji asked, yeah, whatever you said is correct. ठीक है, आप book ले लीजिए, मुझे दे दीजिए. Like that he asked. This person took the book. Within 5 minutes, no, I cannot do this. You do continue. Like that he said. Why? Because whatever you do in your lifetime, that only you can do after 50 also. If you keep on enjoying this world for like 10 years, 20 years, you would like to do enjoyment only. You will not do bhakti. You will not do bhakti. I was so sad to see another one of my relative, like one of the class, State Bank of Mauritius. My mentor gave class. So they have some customers called elite customers. Whosoever has a net worth more than 2 crore, they have been called. So some 20 plus people. So he was giving class. One Mataji approached him after the class. Prabhuji, I have a problem. She said her husband, who is 65 plus, is spending minimum 1 to 2 lakh per day on the girls, not only one or two, many per day. So horrible to see because this person was like this from day one and they are doing what they have been doing from the day one. Yes. Similarly, one of my relative also kept no another wife at the age of 67. I couldn't believe 67. Yes. And this person was somewhat pious. I used to speak to him nicely and things like that. I tried to convince him, don't do this, you will suffer a lot in hell and you will have a lot of problems. What this person said, no, I don't care. I want my life, my enjoyment. This is what he said. I couldn't believe. So what we do in our life with what we can do in the end of our life also. So one statement is there in Tamil, in a simple proverb we say, ஐந்தில் வளையாதது ஐம்பதில் வளையாது. Means whatever you can bend at age of 5, you can bend at the age of 50. If you cannot bend at the age of 5, you cannot bend at the age of 50. So whatever you practice now, only we can do it at the end of the life. If you don't practice now, Prabhuji 60 May I'll do it will never happen. You will not have interest. I've seen one of my grandma, she's 80 plus, she's about to die, and I'm asking her to chant, I'm asking her to read. What she says is she looks at the TV serial. The TV serial, the husband is beating the wife something. Why is he beating you? Papa, this lady is suffering like anything. Array, it's a TV serial. So attached to TV serial. I'm giving, I'm okay, you don't chant, you don't hear anything. I will put you some nice, wonderful lectures where in a Srimad Bhagavatam stories they'll recite. It's just a story. Why don't you hear? No, no, no. I don't have time for these things. I don't have interest for these things. So horrible. So horrible. Bhakti should be practiced at early age. Otherwise, no, in the last work session, Prabhuji was telling, please pre-book your old age home now itself. This is what Prabhuji said in the statement. Yes? Huh. This is a wonderful reality. Prabhuji, whatever you tell, how do I believe? Yes? So one person was there, he was about to die. Okay, he was about to die. And in front of his eyes, someone was visible. Okay, and he pointed out the door, someone is visible like that. But since he was about to die, he could not say anything. So he took the notebook and he wrote in his last moment. Any person in the last moment cannot lie. Okay. What he has written, if you see in English, I don't know whether it is readable. Doots of Yama he has written. The Yama Doots are waiting for him at the door. Okay. Whatever I'm speaking is real. No one will lie at the end of their life. This is the reality. If you want to enjoy and enjoy and enjoy, this is the reality. Don't worry, since you all chanted, Yamadutas will not come, but we will not go back to spiritual world if you don't continue or perfect our life. Okay, so I have not put these slides to make you fear. I have put these slides to make you understand the reality of this world. Yes, if you don't practice bhakti, this is the destination which we get. If we practice bhakti, we have a higher, wonderful spiritual destination, which I will take now. Okay, there is one drug dealer. Okay, so in America, okay, time is. So in America, what we do is we do Nagar Sankirtan. We no, even now in India also we are doing. We take the kartal and we go around the streets. We keep on singing the Nagar Sankirtan. There is one drug dealer. The police was chasing him, and like he got this devotees are chanting. There's a noise crowd. He mixed it inside, and he also started to chant Hare Krishna like that. And the police were looking for him, and they couldn't find him. So at the end of the kirtan, they went back to the temple. Now in the temple, the procedure is like now he was seeing again. So he want to come out of the temple. He saw again police is waiting. He thought, okay, for some time let me take shelter here. Maybe Prabhuji can move forward. Mataji also can move forward. Hare Krishna. Okay, so this drug dealer thought, let me take some shelter here for some time, then let me go out like that. So he went and told the temple president that I want to stay in the temple. Okay, so immediately temple president called out the kirtan team. Amazing kirtan you did. Because of your purity, today one person want to join the temple. like that he said. Okay, he blessed him so nicely like that. Then this person thought it is a anyhow. This is what these people will do like that. 3:30, knock knock. They opened, waked him up, and and he told you need to take bath now. And is there a heater available? No, no, cold shower only. And he want to go to bathroom, and huge line was there. No devotees actually in ISKCON temples. 4:30 they we do a Mangala Arati. So devotees wake up at 3:30 itself so that no they'll all finish the morning things. So huge line was there. He took the gold bath, and then everyone was dancing like this. Samsara Dava, Nalanida Loka. Everyone was dancing like this. He was also watching and danced it. After 5:30, people start to chant 16 rounds, 5:30 to 7:30. So everyone put their hand in the bead bag, and then they are chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This person couldn't see what they are doing. So he also got a bag. He just put finger inside. No bead bag inside. No beads are inside. So he was also like that. He was doing. Okay, 2 hours, 2 hours non-stop. Okay, 3:30 woke up. Now 7:30. I think I will get some food like that. He thought. So food खाना मिलेगा क्या like that he was asking. No, no, abhi no. We have Tulsi Puja. Then after that Guru Puja. After that Srimad Bhagavatam class. That will go for 1.5 hours. Then after that Puja. Then again Guru Puja will be there. Around 9:30, 10. He got Prashadam. 3 to 10 o'clock. Then he got Prashadam. I think now I can take some rest. About 3 o'clock I woke up, now I can get some rest. Then people gave the books. Those days, no, whomsoever joins the temple, first activity is they have to do book distribution. Okay, so they are given the books, bag full of books. Today, your new joinee, you should get purified more. Go out and do the book distribution with the devotees. He was sent 10 to night 8 o'clock. They stay. Then 8:30 they come back. Then they take food and then sleep. Like this, it's keep on going for 6 months together. Okay, this person know what these people are doing, and simply he was there in the participation. One day he decided, Are Baba, this is not right for me. Let me go and tell the temple president. So he went and told the temple president, Prabhuji, I am not the one whom you think. I am not the person whom you think. This temple president, amazing, you are a perfect realized soul. We are not the body, we are spirit soul. Then no, Prabhuji, this is not the case with me. I am a drug dealer and things like that. Then temple president told like I am surrendered to you and things like don't surrender to me, you surrender to police first. Okay. Then they took him, the police took him, then they brought him in the front of judge. Now this judge asked him, what are the things you have done? Like that throughout the day he asked. So he said, 4:30 I wake up, sorry, 3:30 I wake up, I take a cold shower, then I do book distribution, 3 hours chanting and things like that. This person, judge said judgment, okay, release him, nothing is required. Then police said, we caught him with so much difficulty. Whatever the punishment he has to go through in jail, he already had enough. Okay. Then he came back and joined the temple. Now he is one of the senior position in ISKCON. Yes, that person shared a real example that I became purified by the association of the devotees and by chanting process. A drug dealer is able to purify himself. I, a drug dealer, what Yamadutas will be waiting, much, fearful punishments are waiting. He is able to purify his life just by practicing bhakti. Yes, that is the thing. Another example, yes. So one Mataji had coma. Coma means you'll not be able to remember, you'll not be able to chant, you'll not be able to remember whatever it is. But throughout the life she was chanting. Throughout the life we chant. All the devotees, all the volunteers chant minimum 16 rounds. That is 2 hours it takes. Yes, they were all practicing that and regularly reading Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam and studying and things like that. They were doing regularly, and she went into coma. Right now in coma, we cannot ask her to chant, ask her to remember everything. Just before she is about to leave, she came back to her consciousness and she told all the devotees, I am going to spiritual world. Krishna and Balram is coming to pick me. This is an amazing statement she said. So when we practice every day, it's Krishna who will come and personally take care. Yes, that's the reason day one we should chant. Prabhuji, now I know everything I'll do, chanted 60. One person like that tried. He did all the nonsense in his life. He went and stayed in Vrindavan. If you die in Vrindavan also, you can go back to spiritual world. And when he was about to die, people took him to Delhi. because it is emergency case. We wanted to be. So if you want to cheat Krishna, Krishna will cheat you nicely. He's the biggest cheater, right? So we should practice from day one. Bhakti is not optional; it is mandatory. It should be practiced from day one early age. This is what I want to tell. So when we practice, our consciousness rise to higher level, our perception of this world will change, and our expectations from this world also will change. Yes, we won't expect anything from anything else, and our perception, we will understand why these people are behaving like this and things like that. Everything will change, and we will be standing aloof from that, like in a lotus leaf, a water will not stick. Yes, similarly we will be there. Yes, and we all think, okay, it will happen after a long time, right? No, all of you are experiencing some change in yourself. That's the reason you are coming again and again, week after week. Correct? So during the practice itself, we will get some minimal, bare minimal changes in our life. For example, I had jaundice. It took 3 months for me to cure. But within 1 day of taking medicine itself, I could feel some change in my life. I could see my appetite increased. Then slowly I was not even feeling thirsty throughout 2 months. After 2 months, I got my thirst back. Similarly, full appetite, full power, like I was able to digest foods and things like that. Slowly the no, I was able to cure. Similarly, you will be able to see the change in yourself by regular practice of chanting and then this attending these satsang. Yes. Even Krishna says, what is the travel to happiness? Yes, we can repeat after me. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayatah shantir ashantasya kuta shukam. So one is not connected with the Supreme can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be happiness without peace? So the solution to happiness is practice bhakti, connects with the Supreme. Then once you connect with the Supreme, we get a transcendental intelligence and steady mind. With the steady mind, we get peace. With the peace, we get the happiness. Yes, this is the thing. So by practicing spirituality, what happens in our life is the problems are mandatory. Please understand the old age, the diseases and death and all the other problems, loan, whatever karma, everything are mandatory. But the suffering is optional. Yes, people who are devotees, they never quibble about what happens in their life. Yes, it happened in our life also. My son got a fracture in his bone. Like it just happened here only. Yet we were positive. It is no good caused by the Lord and things like that. And we immediately got wonderful treatment from the doctors, and everyone was available and things like that. Even though it was night, 9 o'clock. So Lord is there in everyone's this one. And like devotees never quibble, never say that why it is happening to me. They say always there is a hand of the Lord. Yes. So problems are mandatory. Yes. But suffering or the crippling or the cursing or the polumble, how do you say? Okay, I don't know. They blabber, all those things optional. Yes. Okay. Now Prabhuji, whatever you said, I agree. So what I should do? I should renounce everything, come and join, put a saffron robe. Correct, no? Okay. Why? What we should do? Okay. So even Arjuna asked this question. Arjuna, no, to Krishna. Kindly tell me which one of the two is more beneficial, whether renounce work or work with devotion. In the 5.1, 5.2, Krishna says, but out of the two, work in devotional service is better than renunciation of the work. He tells you don't have to renounce. You do the work, mom, no, you remember me and do the fight. That is what he said. Yes. So we always think when spirituality to be practiced means you have to go to forest and behave like this, or no, wear saffron robe, go to ashram and become sannyas. Okay. But that is not the case. Look at these examples. This we have put in the first session slides also. He is a Mafatlal, CEO of Mafatlal Group. The other person who is a foreigner is a grandson of Ford, Henry Ford. Yes, he is Albert Ford. So these two people are CEO of the company. So CEO of the company gets so many calls, so many meetings, so many decisions to be taken, so busy in their life. Yet they take 2 hours, 2 hours for chanting. And you know this, one of the person, one of the devotee, who was a CEO, who takes prasadam, means he makes sure that he carries even the food which is offered to Krishna. See, they travel in a flight, they travel in a 8 hours flight and 10 hours flight, but yet they make sure they carry even prasadam. That much of devotion they practice. They are also normal people like us. They are also married. The couple is also practicing. Okay, we are not asking you to join ashram. We are not asking you to put the saffron robe. Yes, we are just asking you to practice where you are. Sthane sthita. This is what Acharya has recommended. Wherever you are, do your duty along with spirituality. Yes? Okay. So again we'll revisit the our needs. Understanding my needs, I revisit. Maintain the body and family. How to fulfill this? Earn a livelihood. All of us have a nice job, so it is sufficient. Satisfaction of mind we need, and work according to one's nature. Maintaining healthy relations. So in a good relationship, we need to have a mood of service. Nowadays, mood of no, master only is there. She should follow what I say, or he should follow what I say. Yes, but mood of service and stay grounded and gratitude, if it is there, these problems will not be there. Yes, and the need of the soul, we need a spiritual practices. Now, how to balance all these aspects? So many things are mentioned. How to balance all of them? So it is no, we need a constant guidance, assistance, and support. Without that, it is not possible. Prabhuji, you told me everything. I take the chanting beat, I take Bhagavad Gita, I will sit at home, I will become perfect. No, it won't happen. Yes, there are a lot of problems. Easily mind will trick you in one day. Arey Bapre, you are so much devotion you have done in your life. Arey, take some rest. You need some rest. You need some entertainment. Like that, it will trick us. Slowly, we'll be deviated. Okay, that is the reason this satsanga with the like-minded people is very, very, very important. Okay, even though it is Christmas, I have every power to announce holiday today. Yet we did, because if we miss this satsanga, we will miss, because COVID booster dose is there. No, we take a booster here on Saturday or Sunday evening, and then throughout the week it works. About Saturday it will die down. Then again we inject another booster. Yes, that is required. Otherwise, it won't happen easily. Yes, and like one point I'd like to cover is like what we have been doing is we have been taken a journey in a train to spiritual world. Now, what happens? Sometimes to take tea or coffee, people will get out from the train. Okay, people will get out from the train, and some people they'll take a long break. What will happen? Train will move. Okay, then they'll miss the bus. They'll miss the train. When they miss the train, what happens to their mind? What they will tell? Instead of going back to the destination, let me go back to my where I started. Correct? That's what will happen, because we just started one or two stations. We are not in the middle of the station somewhere. We are just one or two stations ahead. What our mind will trick, let us go back. Similarly, when we take a break on these sessions, make sure it is not long break. If you make a long break, your mind will trick you. I was happy earlier itself. Why should I come for this to hear this lean person? Again, they are telling the same thing. Why should they come here? Like that, mind will trick you, and it will make you go back to your same the source where you started. Yes, this satsanga is very, very important. When you travel every week, then you are reaching the destination one by one. Yes, very clear. Yes. With this, the practical tip of the day is we may be expert, still we need each other's help to serve the Lord and be happy always. Yes. With this, my concluding session, the ultimate perfection of the Gita course level 1 ends. So, few announcements I have. So last week, Radheshyam Prabhu, for the daughter of her daughter's birthday, Surabhi, he had sponsored Prasadam. Similarly, Vijay Kumar Prabhu and Sureka Mataji, they sponsored Prasadam for their daughter Tanvi and Sujat, daughter and son. So let's all thank them by loudly chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Thank you so much. How many of you are coming first time here? please take down this number. So we have a group where we post many things like Shloka Day video and this one you can take a photo. So in that all the information is posted. Then like you'll be connected with us. All the information about the center will happen through that. Yes. Okay. How many of you are available for January 1st? January 1st holiday, yeah? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very, very pleased. All because of Prabhupada mercy. Okay. Yes. Okay. So January 2nd is very special day, Vaikunta Ekadashi. Try to chant. January 1st is a holiday, anyhow. January 2nd is a Monday. Try to take off. Anyhow, you are working from home. Try to take half day off. Try to chant minimum 32 rounds, not 16, 32. Okay. When I say 32 only, you will chant at least 8 or 4. So that's the reason I'm keeping the target high. When I last time I said 16, nobody chanted, only one person. So I'm telling 32. So this one. You know how important it is to chant. That was special Ekadashi day. Okay. And yes. So Yatra for Devara and Durga, we had got 160 plus registrations. Yes. So how many of you registered from here? Oh, Jai, nice. Okay. So then January 8th we are going. We got 160 registrations from this center itself, and like we want to, we cannot accommodate more. If any cancellation happens, like we can accommodate. Anyone wants to come, we can accommodate. So please give your name and number in book counter. We will call you back. Yes, that is the thing. And yes. So as we mentioned, just one book I want to tell. This Krishna book is a very special book. Why it is a very special book is, Srimad Bhagavatam, you all know, yeah, Srimad Bhagavatam, already 4 devotees have booked our slots for the installation at their homes from the Gita course. So please, if you want, like, see, I'm here, not here to sell the books. I'm not here to, what you call, make business. I'm not here to make profit out of it. I'm here to give spiritual knowledge. I'm here to give this one. That's the reason our fees, Gita course registration fees, just plain 200. And every week after week, we are feeding prasadam. The prasadam cost is 20,000 per week. Yes. So it is nothing what we do. We want to do as a seva. So similarly, the Srimad Bhagavatam is a personal incarnation of Krishna. 4 devotees are fortunate enough to took the book, and we are planning to do Bhagavatam installation. And some devotees who are preferring not to install also, not a problem. Please take Krishna at your home. That's my request. I was very pleased with the 4 families, and they are convinced that it is Krishna himself. Yes. So similarly, the summary of Srimad Bhagavatam, the 10th canto, is been picked and put in this book, Krishna book. So special that even in Tirupati Tirumala Devasthanam, they sing Suprabhadam to wake up the Lord. 45 minutes they sing straight. Yes. This month, from December 15 to Jan 15, that is the Dhanur Mas, we call Margari Masam in Tamil. They don't sing Suprabhadam, they sing this Tirupavai, it's called Tirupavai. It's the Leelas of Krishna, how he was born, how he killed different demons, all those things. All the Leelas, 90 pastimes is put in this book. Just read story only. For the kids, we teach Johnny, yes, Papa, telling lies, no, Papa. Instead of that, you teach these stories in the bedtime. It's a wonderful book to have at home. Just 300 only. You can take it. And as usual, I told you, Siksha set is also available. Prabhupada's Leela and different questions on how Christianity and Islam is there in the self-realization book is there. Different teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. So please, you can get it from the book counter. Yes. So with this, yes, yeah. Anyone who wants to buy, we want to encourage more people to gift or donate Bhagavad Gitas. Anyone who wants to buy 10 plus books, 10 plus books, 100 rupees discount. It's actually 250 rupees. You can buy for 10 books, 10 plus books in 150 rupees, because we want to encourage more people to donate or gift someone in this month. Yes. As usual, we are not selling, we are trying to spread the knowledge and spread the knowledge of Krishna. All the people are suffering here because the knowledge is lost, knowledge is not there. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Actually,
One. One. Pankaj, please.
it's okay, you can hear me,
Ah, yeah,
right?
I can.
When Arjuna and Duryodhana goes to Sri Krishna, Lord Krishna,
Give me the. No, you can talk.
Krishna promises his soldiers to
Go to
give
this. Yes.
Duryodhana and himself to Arjuna, right?
Yes.
So when the soldiers do, when
You give this mic to me. Give this mic.
it's okay.
Correction. You give me this.
So
It will.
Lord Krishna already knows that Arjuna Pandavas will win. So he will lose all the soldiers in the battle.
Yeah.
So they are his soldiers, right?
Yes.
They join his army
Yes.
because he will take care of them. So
Yes.
what is the point in sending them? I think too much. Maybe that's why.
No, 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 it's okay. This question everyone has, sir. That is
Yeah.
Mataji's question is why no Krishna allowed his army, Narayan Sena, to be in the Duryodhana side, and he knows it they were to be slain. Not only the soldiers in Duryodhana, soldiers in Arjuna side also slain. Okay, the lakhs of people died in that war. But one reason which we can understand, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi is the biggest problem of life. One should finish their karma or finish their janma mrityu jaravati and should go back to spiritual world. Whomsoever died on the battlefield, they took Sakshat darshan of Krishna face to face. Okay? Because they took Sakshat darshan of Krishna, they all got a mukti liberation. And that is the best gift which they can get rather than alive. Correct? Yes. And I want to tell you, since you asked this question, when we chant this holy name, when we perfect our life, I'll assure you, we will get a sakshat darshan of Krishna, not through anything, face to face, face to face. Yes, this is what the Mataji got it in when she was in coma. Yes, that's the reason we recommend you to chant every day. Yes, how many of you are chanting every day on 108 on the beats? Okay. Whomsoever newcomers, whomsoever are not chanting, please take the beat bags and beats. It is available. It's high time. It's high time. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Yes. You can give them. Any other questions? Yeah.
Audible?
Audible.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
I had one question. Like one of the points you were mentioning about Durga Devi and that three
Glaciers.
glaciers.
Yes.
So we have, I think, three. Among that three glaciers, one is that old age, right?
Yeah.
And one is related to others.
Yes.
Saint. The another third point. So how do we realize that whether it is actually a poking or we should means we should act on that?
Poking means like,
Like
somebody is troubling you.
any of those things. Like let's say I am going by bike. Okay, somebody is doing blunder. So of course I am not going to stop and react on that. So when we should actually react and when we should just ignore and move on.
So basically, the principle here in all the devotional service, spiritual circle is we should always be steady in our devotional practice. Steady, rock steady, no deviation here and there. Whenever we are steady, yes, that steadiness should not be affected at all. When it affects your steadiness, then that time you should react and try to solve. So when problem is there, like when health problem is there, no, 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 I should keep on chanting, I will not go to doctor and waste time. No, that is not recommended. So wherever there is a problem, we should improve, like we should try to endeavor and try to solve. And like others, like similar trouble others are giving. So that reaction time is, if it doesn't affect your steady devotional service, you should not bother. If it is really affecting, you stay away such a way that you can practice less. That is a yeah. Any other question?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, brother.
Actually, when we talk about the atmas, like you said, like our atma will go to hell and
Yeah.
survive there. But I have a question. Like in our religion, we said that like atma can't be destroyed nor be
Yeah.
created, and seem like an energy in the meaning field.
Yeah.
So the question in my mind, like how we will be punished in the hell? First question. I have two, three more questions, but
Yeah.
first, please answer.
Yeah. Okay. So Prabhuji's question is amazing. Okay. But if I tell the truth, is it okay? Are you all ready? Okay. So when we die, when we go back to spiritual world, or sorry, not this hell or heaven, we will not. We will leave this body. We will be given a new body, special body for that punishment. For example, okay, I will not tell the sin. So you will be given a body of rubber, almost rubber. So what will happen? The dogs, ferocious animals, will peel your skin like anything, and it is a rubber, no? So it will elast like anything. It gives a horrible pain, and we will not die. Okay, so different body according to different punishment will be given. Similarly, when you go to heavenly bodies, we will not go with this. There will be heaven body available, right? So accordingly, the standard of life. When we go to spiritual world also, in spiritual moment you get liberation, we get a four-handed form like Narayana, right? And similarly, if you go to Goloka Vrindavan, according to our service there, what service we have there, we will get according to that one. Clear?
So actually, like again, the question lies like when you are trying to say that we will get a different body, but whenever we talk about the like our atma, that is only energy.
Hmm.
So
So actually, what will happen? The Atma is the Yamadutas will put a rope and take away the soul away from this. Then in front of Emeraj, will be asked out, read out, and this one, and then a new dress will be given, and then he will be taken for the rooms.
Okay,
Treatment rooms.
I will think more on this. My next question is like, whenever we say like we are come here and we will do some activities so that we can free from this world.
Yeah.
But I want to know why God sent us to here. Like, no, I don't know.
Okay.
Like every time we are coming here and we are committing sins and we are continuing the change.
First of all, please understand, God did not send here. We wanted to enjoy. So that's the reason we are coming here. We wanted to enjoy, like as I given in one of the class, Sachin Tendulkar, his son is Arjun Tendulkar. They were walking in an exhibition, and he was holding the hand. Together, they were very happy. But suddenly, Arjun Tendulkar wanted to enjoy a toy, and he left the hand of his father, and he lost in the exhibition. Similarly, we wanted to enjoy without Krishna, because their spiritual also we are enjoying. Only why should he enjoy? I should also enjoy like him. Why only he should be worshipped like that? I also want to be a controller. Like that, we wanted. And Krishna said, please don't go. Yet, as an adamant child, we wanted to enjoy like that. Then forcibly, he made know this word so that he will remind you to come back to him. Any father who lost his child always look for the child. Where is my child? Where is my? He sends different messenger. Yet, no, Krishna, I don't want. I'm comfortable here. That's what we say. That is our reality. So we, Krishna didn't send us. We were been sent. The reason the world is made to purify us. That's the reason this place is not happy.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question? Okay. I will give you. Don't worry. Yes.
Sorry,
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. And first day,
Yeah, thank you so much.
yesterday only I got a book from Supraja.
Tell me.
I read the first chapter in the Bhagavad Gita. There they have written the relationship to the God. In the first slide, you said you should be a servant.
Yes.
But what I understood from that page is like you can be a mother, or you can
Yeah,
be a,
true.
a lover, or you can be a
Yes.
brother, anything.
Yes.
You can, and you have to believe in him,
Yes.
and then Krishna will take care.
Yes. Yes. Your understanding is correct. We have 5 different rasas with the Lord. One is Shantarasa. Shantarasa means the cows, or the deers, or the peacocks in the Vrindavan. No? They have a Shantarasa, neutral rasa with the Lord. The next comes the Dasya rasa. We are the servants, like now Hanuman, different devotees of the Lord is there. Then Sakya Rasa, like you can be Arjuna, Shubala, Madhumangal, this one. Then Madhurya Rasa, sorry, Vatsalya Rasa, you can be a parent of Krishna, like Nanda Maharaj, Devaki, then Yashoda, like that. Last highest most is Madhurya Rasa, that is a lover of, means love means not these loves, please understand, it is a spiritual transcendental loves. Thank you, Mataji. Any other question? So last 2 questions, 2 Prabhujis asked. Three questions. Okay. Time is there. Yes, time is there.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Please.
Last time also I asked something that was, of course, they were discussing. This time I'm asking, say, country as a whole, India as a whole, facing lot of problems.
Okay.
So many political parties fighting for solution of this way or that way.
Okay.
And we are also facing, starting from say 500 years back, this road, that road, Muslim road, Islamic road, whatever. So, what are the solution in our scheme of things to solve at least major problems? For example, acute poverty is there in entire India.
Yeah, I got your question.
So, in our say ideology, how we can solve collectively so many problems being faced by our country.
Yes. It's a wonderful question. If this question would have been asked in the first session, my answer would have been very polished. But since it's the last session, I'll give the blunt truth. Okay. So there was one king, Ramarajya, and what is mean by Ramarajya, So there is old ladies, they dry out vegetables in the front, it seems. So sometimes the bird will come and take the vegetables. So in order to shoo them away, they remove kgs of gold from their ear and then throw. That much was the opulence at that time. And no one was becoming old, no one was having abrupt disease and dying, something like cancer, accidents, or any other disease. So people were living like lifelong until their lifetime was there. That much is this one. Not only Ramarajya, there was a king called Yayati. Okay, he became Krishna conscious, like chanting, completely devoted. He ordered all his, the prajas, all the prajas people in his kingdom to become Krishna conscious. Because they became Krishna conscious, the hell was empty. The Yamaraj and Indradev, where they were talking to each other, my job is, I have no job at all, my no placements happening here and things like that. And even Indradev was saying, my place also no placement. Yes, and all once, not even one praja had a white hair. Not even one praja had a white hair, and not even one person died at early age. Everyone was living eternally. Everyone was serving the Lord. Everyone was doing. So this is the ultimate solution to the problem. Now, if I tell other, no, you know, you have to look for a good leader. Polished answer will be, we have to look for a good leader. We should elect them and things like that. But in the age of Kali Yuga, it's going to deteriorate more and more and more. Yes, it's never going to improve. There are only few countries which are following the right, like I can say, some countries are there which are very strict in their punishments. There are some things are like really good, but until we all become Krishna conscious, like I can see, like one of my colleague, his sister was contesting in election, like counseling election, counselors will be there, no? So he was telling me the people were openly asking how much you'll give me if I want to vote for you. Like that, this is how our contaminated state is. So in this contaminated state, we are contaminated and we are electing another contamination. Yes, this is what is the thing. If we all become purified, and we will also become like entire nation follows this, entire place becomes a living Vaikunta. And when living Vaikunta is there, the rains will come 3 times a day, 3 days continuously, like that in a month. It's called Mummari Puriya. In Tamil, they say 3 times in 3 days continuously, then 10 days break, and then 3 days, and then 10 days break. Like that, it comes. That is how rain. Nowadays, rain comes for days together or never comes. That is how it is. So only by practice of Krishna consciousness or serving to Krishna, we all become satisfied. Otherwise, it won't happen. The real proof exists.
How long it will take?
Huh?
How long it will take?
Depends on the people. Yesterday I was there with the distributing books, Bhagavad Gita. I met minimum 150 people. My throat went like anything, but hardly 10 people. 10 people had a Sukrati to listen to me. Yes, sorry, 20 people I can say, out of which 10 people took the book. That is how the unfortunate condition is. Everybody says no time. Sukrati is lacking a lot. Yes. Last two questions. There also one, that chair also one person is there who wants to ask question.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji.
My doubt is, Yudhishthir, has he gone to the heaven with his gross body? if it is true, what made him to be in heaven?
No, I don't think so. He left and then only he was boarding. And that's what I vaguely remember when I read Mahabharata. Uh, I will check and get back to you. So to my knowledge, he didn't go in a gross body. He left his body and then this was the case.
Thank you. Hare
Last question. Chair.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, when you practice Krishna consciousness, so whoever your relatives, they are living, they are in materialistic life.
Oh.
So they start behaving weirdly towards you, right? So
Okay, nice question. So they will look at you. See, now since you're all attending this session, everyone will look at you. You are a sadhu. You should not do any mistake. If you do a mistake, oh, this is what they are teaching in ISKCON. Correct? Okay. So now you should become more responsible. Okay. For these small pokings, don't react so badly and don't spoil the name of ISKCON. This is what I would recommend. So always be humble. So I am trying my best. Like, no, they will. Okay, I'll give a simple analogy.
but Prabhuji, they are telling you, they are telling why are you so.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. Yeah. So we are like a black chart. We are a black chart. Here and there we put some white dots. But according to their minds, no, we should have become white. And if we find one black dot, these fellows are doing like this. Like that is what they tell. So our behavior should be to inspire them. Okay. So this is the same answer I would give it to the partners or the spouses who are not practicing. Like only the Matajis are coming, only Prabhujis are coming. So your behavior should inspire the other person. See, I am able to see some change in you. What made you that change? They should ask that question to you. With that, they'll be interested to take up this. Since they have seen change in your life, they'll also able to understand. The same is apply with relatives. Now, when the question comes, what happens to at the age of now? Why you have to do now? Why every week you have to go to ISKCON? Why every week these things like that? What answer you can give is it gives me happiness, it gives me complete satisfaction. This is what everyone is looking for. When I'm happy, I'll be able to do my job better. This is as simple as that. When we are completely satisfied, when spiritual need is fulfilled, all the other needs will take care properly. So this is the answer. I don't think so whether you will be able to relish it or not. I'm able to relish, that's the reason I'm good. It's as simple as that. You can finish. These things, don't get into argument, don't force the person. And since they are relative, they have seen you from the childhood, who are you to teach me? That will come. So if you started to preach, who are you to teach me? I have seen you, like walking in the street without dress and things like that. So yes. So how can you teach me like that? They will think. This is the answer you get. Yes. Okay. Happy.
Only one sentence. Just only one sentence.
Yes, bro.
Just in continuation of my question,
Yes.
I will reply. I can remember one organization which was formed in 1925.
Yes.
I think so many people know that organization. Whatever targets they fixed, myself being of that organization, discussed so many things. I think 15, 20 years back, I asked with them, Mr. Mr. You wait for some time.
Sure.
Now I'm observing, as soon as people are observing, targets are being achieved.
Okay.
I have to say around 90 years. So definitely time will take. As you showed, time will take. Things will change.
Thank you so much. Yes. So one last announcement. And any other further question, I am available during Prashadam time. You can means you can discuss with me. I'm available. So this is one of the wonderful initiative ISKCON made. Okay, it's called Values Olympiad. So we have a lot of Olympiad, Math Olympiad, Science Olympiad, things like that. This is Values Olympiad. The kids between 5 to age of 5th standard to 12th, so not 5, so 5th standard to 12th standard, they can take this book. I was going through this book personally. Amazingly, the values, how to become tolerant, how to become respect to elders, how to be not to tell lies, how to not to cheat, all those things amazingly kept in this this one. And all the values have reference to Bhagavad Gita shlokas. So by reading this, they read Bhagavad Gita also and they get values also. So just a 200 rupees registration cost. So you can read today. We'll post in the group also. You can get this registration, and there is a OMR sheet where they have to answer, circle, then they have to upload. They have 1 month time. January 31st they can upload, and but registration we should do within 5 days. Yes, before December 31st. So the payment interface is just 200. For that, you can get a complimentary Bhagavad Gita also. Yes. So please approach a book counter. You can the link will post in the group immediately now, so that you can take the book also. Yes. Okay. So let's get into important activity, the mantra meditation. The beads can be distributed.